After all these years. Ignorance, arrogance, stubbornness. Karen. Finally I have them all. How Karens feel when they wear a mask. How I feel when I wear a mask. Karen, who's in charge of this place? Waiter, Joe. Karen, who's Joe? Joe mama. Karen telling the manager how the cashier stole money from her and then attacked her and her child. Karen when the manager says let's watch the security footage. Math question, Karen buys 3 boxes of face masks for $10 each. Literally everyone. Impossible. Karen, I want to speak to the manager. Manager, sure ma'am, let me call him right away. Manager turns around then turns back at her. The staff. Karen, refuses to wear a mask for 15 minutes. Muslim girls. Pathetic. Open the door before entering, thank you. Karens. Karen when the manager doesn't come. Karen when the cops disagree with her. Karen when the Mexican has the audacity to speak tortilla in her presence. Karen, it's a free country, I don't have to wear a mask. Cashier, it's a free country, I don't have to serve you. Karen asking for the manager. I am the manager. There are 3 people in the US named Karen. Managers whenever Karen enters their shop. Why do I hear boss music? Doctor, I have my medical degree which took 15 years to get, my master's from Harvard, and over 20 years of experience in medicine. Some Karen who was on a Facebook mom group for like 12 minutes. I am the expert here. My mom screaming at the McDonald's cashier for putting a pickle on my sandwich. Me realizing that my mom is a Karen. Karen complains about wearing a mask for 5 minutes. Women in the Middle East. Pathetic. Karen. Fake news. Essential oils. The ability to make everyone hate them. How Karens view skaters. Skaters in real life. At the skate park and a guy taught my kid to drop in. People in 2069, wait, why is no one in our generation named Karen? Their dads. Ah, you wouldn't get it. This Karen mask is being called the scariest Halloween costume of 2020. Karens on Halloween. The last thing Karen sees when the manager finally has had enough. Karen, I don't vaccinate my child, and he's fine. Karen's child. The manager will decide your fate. I am the manager. Karens after wearing a mask for 1 second. Half of my respiratory organs were destroyed. Karen after mentally abusing her children, getting a person fired and suing a guy for existing all while going home from church. Why do I fix everything I touch? Karen explaining to the doctor how vaccines don't work and how it causes autism. The doctor waiting to tell that her 5-year-old son just passed away. Karen's explaining how they know everything with a 6-minute Google search. Doctors who studied for 11 years. Karen, my little angel doesn't need vaccines. Her little angel. A Karen walks into the shop without a mask. Panic. She actually leaves when you tell her she needs a mask. Calm. She comes back with one of these on. 40-year-old Karens when they say konnichiwa in an Italian restaurant. Spanish. I show my mom a Karen video. She agrees with her and yells at me why I don't support this. Karen explaining to me how Bill Gates is responsible for everything. Me already knowing that 2020 divided by 5 is 404, so the whole year is just an error. Karen, my kid is fine without vaccines. Her kid. No one. Karen's after saying hola to the Indian boy at the Chinese restaurant. Hi, my name is Vlad. Worker, can you put on your mask? Karen, but I can't breathe. Worker who works 45 hours a week. Breathing. Stupid angry Karen feminists. Actual reasonable feminists. A random dumb conspiracy theorist. Do you trust me? Karens. With every cell of my body. 5G towers. 5G towers according to Karen. Karens after they realize they forget their mask at home. Normal people realizing they're wrong. Karens realizing they're wrong. Karens when someone with a PhD in biology explains why masks are important. What an idiot. After you've faced all the Karens you must fight the final Karen. Karen eternal. Fed up store manager who had to deal with anti-masker Karens all day. Armed robber wearing mask. Me when I forget my mask at home. Karens when they forget their mask at home. Karen yelling at the McDonald's employee. Her kid. Karens when they see that World War I started in 1914, but video games were invented in 1958. Impossible, perhaps the archives are incomplete. Karen explaining why every non-white person should go back to his country. Native Americans. Karens when they see a black man breaking into his own house with his keys. Karens when a black man breaks into his house with his keys. I've seen enough, I'm calling the police. Guy, wear your mask. Karen, you are violating my rights, my dignity. Everyone else at the masquerade ball. Karens wanting to speak to the manager. The poor teenager who is working for minimum wage. In case of emergency, oxygen masks will drop down in front of you. You can't force me to wear a mask, I want to speak with the plane manager. Karens, use healing crystals. Cancer cells. Oh no. Anyway. Karen, I won't wear a mask. Me, but. Karen. Stop violating me with your different opinion. Karen to her kid, if you don't go to college then you'll end up like him. Me working to pay for college. Karen, if you don't study you'll end up like him, the construction worker who makes 3 times her salary. Karen, everyone is unique and rare. Her 4 sons. Did you wear a mask? Yes. What did it cost? Nothing. Woman in the 1600s. The townsfolk. My 14-year-old brother telling me that 76 times 22 times 48 times 97 times 0 is equal to 0. 6-year-old me. Computer teachers. 1 plus 1 equals 10. Students in 8th grade. Thanos when he realizes that he could have just watched the Avengers movies to find the Infinity Stones. Impossible. Me on my deathbed, I buried $1 million under, dies. My kids. Me. When you take a sip of cold water on a hot day and feel it in your chest. Dictators who win elections with 95% of the vote. You have my respect, Stark. George Washington who won the election with 100% of the vote. When you finish transitioning. They called me a man. My mom on Candy Crush level 14,000. You have my respect, Stark. Me who games 4+ hours every day. Author doesn't add a hidden meaning to his book. Teachers. Fine. I'll do it myself. When you break up with your girl and see their younger brother on your way out. Please come play. I'm sorry little one. Cooking lasagna at 120 degrees. Reality can be whatever I want. When your barber's bald but actually gives you a good haircut. I guide others to a treasure that I cannot possess. Doctor Strange, about to single-handedly defeat Thanos. Thanos eats an apple. Doctor Strange. Explain the film plot badly. Big purple man beats a orphan heart patient for his rock collection. Did you speak politely and treat everyone with respect? Yes. What did it cost? Nothing. What did it cost? My fingers. You have a math exam. Your dad will give you $200 if you pass. Your mom will give you $500 if you pass. You realize you can get $1,000 if you pass. You find a YouTube channel. They play a game you like. They don't have a monotone dead voice. Last upload 4 years ago. Fortnite players when they get an update. Minecraft players when they get an update. TF2 players when they get an update. Chess players when they get an update. The trees speak Vietnamese. The snow speaks Finnish. The snowstorm speaks Swedish. The white flag speaks French. Halloween is cancelled. I can stay in my room. My parents give me candy. There's no human interaction because I'm lonely. A girl invites you to hers. She takes off her clothes. She takes off her skin. She's actually a skeleton. You just beat the final boss. The real final boss appears. You also beat the real final boss. The credits start attacking you. Going to sleep. The room is cool. It's newly washed bed linen. You feel incredibly tired. You have to pee. Please practice socialist dancing. Visible socialism. You have online school. The teacher uses Discord. The teacher makes a Discord server for questions. He says he's only using Discord to see if you're playing games. You find $5 on the ground. You find 10 right next to it. You find a whole bag of money a few steps later. Something's wrong, I can feel it. You hear a small part of a song. It actually songs really good. You find the full song and it is 3 minutes long. The rest of the song is really bad. You're given a complicated math problem. Things start to cancel out. Your answer is a whole number. Your answer is one of the options. You show your mom a boomer meme. She doesn't get it. She agrees with the boomer. She gives you an entire lecture about it. Boomers, people nowadays don't even know how to start a lawnmower. Also boomers trying to use the Walmart self-checkout. Boomers, kids today don't even know how to write in cursive or drive a stick. Also boomers. When your dad finds a Facebook group full of dad jokes. Boomer gold. Dirt block, exist. Enderman. Is for me? Teacher, this will definitely be on the test. Me after putting my Minecraft character in a safe spot. Noted. Who would win? Molten rock that can burn you alive in seconds. A bucket of room temperature water that you have been carrying around for days. Can't you do something about your superiority complex? But I am superior. Nobody. Soul sand. Life is good. But it can be better. Superheroes, we did it, we saved the city. The city.